You are so amazing in so many different ways. What I'm interested in.
I love you for this. This is wonderful.
Yes, I mean it. I am very excited about being here with you. You're amazing, and I want everybody to know about what you're doing.
Okay.
Now, my first experience with you? Can I share it with them?
Sure, please.
My first experience with Dick is when I went to the ABH, American Board of Hypnotherapy Convention last year. And I went into one of the sessions and I thought I was going to learn about how to get more clients on the telephone. And actually what I learned about was past life regression through my own experience, which was
Did you come into the wrong session, or?
I think it just happened. It was spontaneous and it was fantastic, and you led us in that.
Yeah.
And that was an amazing experience. Can we talk a little bit about past life regression?
We sure can.
Yes.
I know a little bit about that.
Okay. You are the man for past life regression.
I've been doing it for a long time.
Yes.
Yeah. Wrote a book called You Were Born Again to Be Together, way back in, late 70s.
Yes.
And that went on to sell 1 million copies.
Wowee.
And I've been doing past life regression ever since, and working as a hypnotherapist, using the techniques, of course, in the seminars, in the individual practice.
Yes.
So, yes, we can go back into the past. We can find out.
Yeah, because some people may not know what it is, past life regression.
Well, it's going back. We all have past lives. We've all been here many, many times. And what's happened to us in other times, other places, has resulted in hang-ups, in problems. So when we go back and we explore and we look at what set these things into play, as a result, we can forgive ourselves, we can forgive the other people involved, and we can set ourselves free. So it is really a process of freeing ourselves through exploring the past. And that sounds a little
it's so experiential.
oversimplistic, but it is pretty simplistic, although it can get to be very traumatic at the time too. It's
powerful.
It's very
powerful.
It's very powerful. Yeah. And I use it in a therapy I call spirit release. It is a form of spirit releasements, but spirit contact therapy.
Yeah.
And so I bring in spirit into the sessions. So if we're not fully understanding what's going on, then spirit will tend to explain it.
Yes.
And so my client will hear spirit talking to them and explaining, okay, well, what this means is that back in the past, you had this experience, but what it caused you to do is to be very fearful because of this, this, and this.
Right.
And so we put it all together and we release the past.
Yes.
And
it's fantastic. And I know that you're an expert on past life regression, but you're also an expert on quite a few metaphysical different technologies. And I really like that because you're very well read on what's going out there in the world, and you have a very firm grasp on metaphysical thinking, new age thinking, some would call it. And you have a large following of people that agree with you. And when you and what I like about what you say is you put it out there, and you don't mind who agrees or who disagrees, and you always meet with a large group of people who say, yes, I'm having the same experience.
Yes. Yeah.
And I find that interesting because you're actually talking about it.
Well, a lot of what I've been doing lately is I'm projecting people forward in time to what is to come.
Yes.
Here we are, we're in the middle of a financial meltdown. We are, we're seeing a lot of very strange weather that is threatening lives, taking lives. We're seeing a lot of change, and as a result, we are I see it as moving into a shift. December 21, 2012, and it's a shift. It's going to be a shift in consciousness. But it's also going to be a shift in our lives. I mean, we're talking a real change here.
And it's happening now, is it? I can kind of get a sense of it too when I speak to other people who tell me they do too.
Yeah. And there's a lot more changes to come. Well, some of these changes we can move forward. We can project them forward to somebody who's deeply hypnotized, and I can simply say, on the count of 3, you'll be there. It'll be December 21, 2012, Los Angeles, California.
Yes.
What are you seeing?
Yes.
And most people are seeing the same thing.
Yes, I was in your session the other day, and that's exactly what you did. You took us into a lovely deep state and asked us, you know, well, how are you feeling? And you actually did 2 different places. One was New York and one was London.
That's right.
Yes, and it seemed as if almost everybody in the room was on the same page, experiencing the same thing.
Right.
How do you explain that? What's that?
I explain that because we can go forward and look at the future,
Yeah.
and the future is going to be the same for all of us. We're all going to have to go through what that future is. And if that's what's happening to our civilization, to our society, then that's what it is. And as a result, we are all seeing the future, the actuality. And it may not be what we want to see. I would rather see a lot different future than I saw. And I'm sure you would too. But if you understand what's coming, you can prepare for it. So
no, I agree with
that's a great deal of it. It's the idea of preparing and doing what you can do, to being able to take care of yourself, to take care of other people, and then stop worrying about it. Just, you know, you've done what you can do. You have a view of what's coming.
Do you find that a lot of people are stressing out, Dick, about it, and is it making them ill?
It's making them not sleep at night, which in time will make them ill. People are having a horrible time sleeping. This is a friend I talked to 2 nights ago who was in the retail business, he works in a mall. And she said everybody she talks to in the mall is not sleeping. And so that's scary.
It is.
That's
it's awful,
really
isn't
scary.
it, really? Do you do anything to censor yourself somewhat from that kind of confusion that's going on around sometimes?
I come back to the basic thinking of very much of a Zen thinking. I'm just, what is. I mean, there's certain things that are going to happen. We can't change them. So accept the things you can change the things that you can. The others, just let them go.
I love it.
Let it go.
It makes perfect sense. What do you feel passionately about?
Oh my God, I feel passionately about everything.
I love it.
I feel very passionate about my work. I feel very passionate about my message that I have to share with the world. It's always another message. It's ongoing. I feel passionate about my day-to-day.
I love it, and I can tell.
Surviving.
I think we can all tell. You just honestly, you have this just beautiful energy. I don't know how to say it to a man because it's not often that I experience that from a man. You know, but you really have this vibrant sun energy coming from you that just bathes all of us.